Hello, Nomination! Today we are looking at my old voltaic rock control videos, and then I will tell you what I did wrong, and maybe you guys have the similar issues. This is my GM run. Okay, already it's very clear that I don't use a lot of arm, like, at all. And second of all, let's take it into account. My ball is glowing. My crosshair is a heart. Okay, it's pretty big. Other than that, the theme is pretty okay, but I'm definitely not using any form of wrist at all. Oh. And you see that this big trail, I didn't use any wrist. I mean any arm. And I'm getting off the ball very easily, and I think that's because one, the ball is glowing, so it's fake space, and my crosshair is really big. I'm kind of predicting. I'm really scared of what the ball's gonna do. I'm not even sure. So I'm just trying really hard to stay on it, but it's nice. You see, this is that exactly. No arm at all. No arm use. You can literally see by my hand cam. Literally none. Yeah, it's a lot of predicting. So far already, number one thing, prediction, not trusting the ball, which means just I don't know what it's gonna do and I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm freaking out, you know? Not trusting the ball. It's I have no idea what it's gonna do, and I'm not following it and looking with my eyes. I think I know better than the ball is basically my mindset, which is bad. See, again, lack of arm. I'm yeah, that was just legitimately not paying attention, predicting, not trusting the ball, and going all over the screen and bad. Here is my Nova run. Again, still with a hard crosshair. I really love this crosshair. See, I'm doing a much better job of following the ball through and not really going over it or under it or over flicking. What I am doing, similar to the last VOD that I didn't mention, was that I'm not correcting to the bot fast enough, and I'm losing a lot of points because of this for 0, and it's just eating points for nothing, even though my tracking isn't bad, even for a Nova VOD. See, I think I know what it's gonna do, but I'm really unsure. Just allowing myself to take a minute to just watch where it's going and then follow through. I'm more yeah, it's gonna do something around this corner, so I'm just gonna move my crosshair and hopefully I get it. How would you incorporate your arm? Later on when I go for Astra and Cell, I kind of floated my arm a little bit on top of my mouse pad. I don't think this is necessarily something everyone should do, but it was just for me to remember to use it. I didn't use my arm a lot at all for any of the scenarios, and that's why I was pretty bad for a while. So a major thing for me to use my arm was to just float it a little bit, so it's hey, my arm's getting tired. Oh yeah, that's my arm, I need to use it. And at least for some of these runs, I would mainly use my arm instead of my wrist. So then I was yeah, I understand I need to use it now. I'm gonna swap back to primary wrist and then follow through with my arm. Okay. You see, this is another thing that I do often, even in other control scenarios, is I like to pause and then I continue. You see this a lot in Control Sphere, at least, not Voltaic one, but in Wisphere is I pause for a second and I see where the bot's going and then I keep going. At least for me, it was you shouldn't take a pause completely like I did and then follow through because you're missing out on points. But if you're able to stay on the ball and do that and follow through, then that's really important. But that's kind of hard to do for without a lot of practice and stuff. But I don't think it's necessarily something everyone should do either. I don't know. Oh shit! Oh. So main things for this VOD was I'm not correcting fast enough to the bot. I was trusting it more, but I was still kind of like predicting and not really following through, and I didn't use my arm. Okay, number one raw control thing is that it will do whatever it wants and to never be comfortable. So raw control will definitely like, it can do a short strafe like in the middle for like 50 seconds, and then the last 10 seconds it will decide to do a long strafe, hit the wall, bounce back, repel, and then you're fucked. But you have to never be comfortable. Number one thing. So yeah, correct back to the bot faster, engage my arm more, and continue to follow through with the motions of the bot. Okay, that was Nova. Okay, I have 3 different Astra scores. I have, when I was number 17, number 13, number 7, which was 7 points off Astra. I can go through those as well. When I was number 17. As you see, with the themes are changing, I'm trying to find my style and trying to find what I'm comfortable with. I have a new pad. I have no sleeve on. This is very... oh my gosh. So the white crosshair with the white theme, like, I don't think this really goes together. Like, my cross is gonna get lost, dude. But at least my ball is more, like, visible, I guess. I'm really shaky. I don't know what my sense is, but I'm really shaky. Oh, this right here is a clear example of not using enough arm. Okay, I was tracking the bot perfectly fine with my wrist, and it got out of my range of motion with my wrist, and then I started to trail behind and lag behind the bot a lot. So that's really bad. I lost points for no reason, even though I was trying to follow through. See, the bot's going faster than I expect, and I'm not using my arm. This VOD, kind of similar to the last VOD. I'm pausing more, and I'm not like trying to like flick to the bot and rush my tracking. I'm taking the second to realize, okay, the bot's going this way. Let me try to adjust the bot like gently, not like flick like crazy, and then continue with the motions, so I'm able to read the bot better. Oh! Okay. Okay, this bot is number 13 on the leaderboard. This theme is kind of getting closer to what I hit sell on. The bot's glowing, which is kind of fine. It's not like crazy glowing, but my crosshair and my bot color aren't the same, or my wall, like all these colors are different, which is like, get good. Like I'm really starting to like flick on the bot faster. Well, not flick, but like correct faster. But I am still getting off the bot. I'm shaking off the bot, which is, I'm not really reading it well, but I'm kind of getting the idea of what's going on. Also, to keep it note, my wrist is hurting. I'm wearing a pain patch in this VOD, so my wrist was hurting. I was playing still, and no sleeve. I think a lot of my shakiness and lagginess is because I'm not wearing a sleeve and I'm using a 0. I think when I was using like a Raiden with a sleeve on, I was like much more smooth. I don't know if that will be for everybody, but at least for me, I'm much cleaner when I have a sleeve on and a pad that's like soft. See, this is still a lack of arm. Even though my arm is kind of extending, I'm not fully using it, or I wasn't engaging it prior to that happening. So I lost a lot of points because of that.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Wait. That's with my good mic. But yeah. Okay, so basically, same things. I'm not engaging my arm enough, dude. So I'm losing points for clout, literal clout. I'm still shaking off the bot, but I think it gets corrected when I use a better sleeve, or when I use a sleeve period and a pad that's smoother. At least for me. Okay, this is my 7 points off sell VOD. Crosshair color, what the it's green. This is Clover alternate, I think. I don't know what this theme is, dude. I don't even remember using this. Here, I'm like, I shook off the bot. Yeah, I wasn't really reading the bot, and I didn't micro adjust fast enough. Oh, lack of arm. I promise you that was a lack of arm. Oh, you see, I got so punished for that. And my arm was like moving kind of really sloppily. That was really bad. Lack of arm, what am I saying, guys? Lack of freaking arm, dude. And I start crying. I literally start crying, but it's okay. I didn't know that I was that close to sell with a 0. That's actually, I'm not remembering this. So, main points, even when I'm literally 7 points away from Celestial. No fucking arm! Oh, and I cussed again. Oh, it's over! No arm. Still kind of predicting, and I just need to trust the bot. I need to read the bot better. My reading was... I do... Oh, it depends how long I was playing, but this session was probably like 7 hours in or something, and I'm autopiloting and not really paying attention as much, and I just really want the score, and I'm being sloppy about it. So I just need to read the bot, because for like most of this VOD, I'm sexily on this bot for such a long time, but then I start losing points because of no arm engagement, and then I start to shake off, and then it leads to just... Okay, I found my VOD. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay, this is my cell run. Oh my... I still mess up in this VOD. I guarantee you. You ready? Theme, periwinkle ball, because my favorite color is what, guys? Periwinkle. And then my HUD, my health bar is blue for Celestial. So I'm basically just manifesting at this point that I get it. And then the theme, like, and my color of my crosshair is small. You guys realize it's super small, and it's yellow. So it's like nothing's clashing, nothing's like blending in with each other. It's very different colors. Right here, I'm kind of lagging behind the bot. I didn't trust it would go this wide of a strafe. See, he just keeps going. I'm just like, oh gosh. See, right here, I pause when it bounces off the wall, so I can read it better and understand where it's going. Okay, guys, I'm really nervous at this point. Okay, like, I'm gonna be shaky. I'm gonna be lagging behind the bot. I wanted it so bad. I'm buying an album! I'm fucking buying an album! And that's what passion sounds like. This is my #1 Raw Control run. This run wasn't perfect either. Same thing, same theme as my first cell. But this time it's a red dot instead. Ooh, this was shaky. Okay, I don't know what this bot was doing, but I was being really shaky about it. Here, what I should have done was like take a pause, maybe a little bit, see where it's going, and then follow through. But I was like, when are we running this bot for fun? See, with my arm engaged, if you can look at the hand cam as well, what is my hand doing? My arm is so engaged that even when it goes to the ceiling, I don't lose that many points, even though I wasn't expecting it, because my arm was engaged. See, this is an example of no matter what Raw Control is doing throughout the entire run, never be comfortable. I have never seen this pattern in my life I literally don't even know how he was even able to do this. It literally just falls to the ground, and I had no idea I was going to do that, and I wasn't ready for it, which made me lose even more points. See, this would have been like 4.677, you know, like this would have been, what was I pacing before it fell? I was pacing 4.679, okay? I was pacing, it would have been 4.66 something. And that is my journey through Raw Control. Okay, so there are four different types of things that I've noticed with Raw Control. One of them being, well, these are the categories. Ready? Start, Repel, Crazy, and Clutch. And then there's also some like little fifth thing, which is like middle mode, and it's not every run, so I shouldn't count it for now. So for the start mode, for like most of these things, you saw it always goes from like the middle to the left, and there's some different variations to it. Like some variations, the bot goes like more inwards, like this, or just like this, or like this, like, but it's always like in. I mean, guys, it's a 3D map. It gets kind of smaller when it does that. My preferred route with Raw Control is when it goes out. It's this. See, it goes out. Like it comes out and then up. But the main thing is that it comes out towards you, and it's like much bigger and easier to track. For me, it's very important at least to get all the possible points you can get in the beginning, because towards the end you're gonna be nervous, shaking, and you're not gonna be really wanting to like do too much at the end besides just not giving up too many points. So the start of Raw Control is usually the same. Always starts center, goes northwest, as I just showed you, and then it's the slow, small strafes in the beginning. Because usually, at least if it goes in the corner, not my run where I first got Cell, it goes into a corner and it usually it repels off the wall here. But in my VOD, what it did, it went outwards and then up, and then does more of a long strafe. Not every run's going to be the same, and it just really depends where it decides to go. But at least in the corner, it's going to repel. So, okay, this is Raw Control. So this is the ball. Okay, it comes out and hits this wall. Okay, now this wall is going to repel the ball, which means it's going to push it off so it doesn't get stuck to the wall. All walls do this. Left, middle, bottom, top, right. Okay? All the walls will repel the ball. So if it hits this wall, it's going to get pushed to the right. And if it gets pushed by this wall again, it's going to go to the left. And it's a constant motion of getting stuck in this wall. So then it's constantly, what guys? Speeding up! And it's going to go super fast. And you're going to be like, what's going on? So you're going to hope that it bounces off this wall, gets repelled, goes a little faster, and then goes more towards the middle. So it starts to slow down. And that's basically a secret tip. Okay, that's the beginning of my Raw Control video. This is like the start, okay? I always like it when it goes outwards and then some form of variation where it doesn't speed up. And I talked over the repel a little bit, but crazy is when it goes super fast, and then clutch is the end. So at the end of Raw Control, you're probably high tension, high, oh my god, what's going on? Just try your best to not overreact, overflick, go crazy mode. Just try to follow the ball through, even if it does some stupid things. Never get comfortable. The first thing about Raw Control, no comfy, okay? Do not be comfortable. Just because it's been in the middle for 10 minutes in a row does not mean it will stay in the middle, okay? She will do something different, okay? She hates you. 2 is use arm. Use your arm. Please use your arm. Okay? Use your arm. 3, follow the bot. Okay, which means hold her hand, okay? I like to say that you want to hold Rock Control's hand. Okay, she is your girlfriend. She's your partner. She loves you very much, but she's having a bit of an attitude day. Okay, she's just a girl. Okay, she's having an attitude day, and she wants to get away from you because you just PMO'd. But you're like, baby, no, please come back. I didn't mean it. Okay, and now you're trying to apologize to her as fast as you can, and to make sure she doesn't go crazy mode. So hold the bot's hand, which is follow through the bot, stay on the bot, don't overflick too much, micro adjust as fast as you can, and let her lead the way. Okay, you are following her, you're holding her hand, but you're not trailing. Okay, there's a difference between trailing and then following. Like, more another example would be like a piggyback ride. Like, you're kind of like on someone, but they're leading the way. Like, you're on them as they're walking or running. It's kind of the same thing with Rock Control. Like, that's what you want to be. You want to be on her all the time, but you're letting her lead the way. Okay, you don't know where she's going. She's not telling you. This is not GPS. Okay, just stay on her, and everything will be okay. There's a secret mode in Rock Control, which is middle mode. Okay, middle mode. Oh my god. It's middle mode, which means it's gonna be God RNG. Okay, do you like Pokemon? You guys like God packs? That's what this is. Middle mode is your God pack. Okay, when this happens, it's gonna be mostly in the middle the whole time, but do not get comfortable. Okay, we have to go back to number 1. Do not get comfortable. Do not get comfortable because it's a middle mode. This is like maximum point maxing, RNG maxing, celestial maxing. Okay, it's gonna be in the middle. It's not gonna repel much at all, and it's gonna go fairly slow, and it's very readable. Okay, take advantage while it's in the middle. Take advantage, please. Okay, this is max win. Okay, you just hit gold. But just because it's a middle mode does not mean it will stay in middle mode. It's gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. So just don't get too comfortable, but please max win, max follow through, max follow her, hold her hand. Okay, don't tell her to go away. Okay, be like, baby, come back, follow her, and yes, okay. I don't know what else there is. And this is where like usually you can use a lot of wrist if it's a middle mode. But again, make sure your arm's engaged, because if it does decide to do a long strafe, yeah, good luck if you're not using any arm. And don't autopilot, okay? Middle mode will be like, oh my god, this is so easy. I just struck gold, okay? All I have to do is just stay in the bot in the middle, okay? It's going kind of fairly slow. I'm fine. No. Do not autopilot. Don't get comfortable. Pay attention. That's like the main things I could say for now without going too much in depth, and still wanting to make another video about this. For me, I'm kind of when I play control scenarios in general, I like to listen and look. Okay, I eat my monitor and I listen to the sounds. And you guys are like, okay, Nami, what are you even talking about? That's what I do. Are you crazy? You're not listening. Okay, you're not listening to her. You have to listen to the whispers through the sounds. Okay, you have to hear like that. Like having that like echo throughout your ears, I swear to God, makes you track better. I'm not even kidding. And then making sure your crosshairs on the bot, like unironically, like making sure you're like glued to that bot. Like your eyes are glued to that bot. Like the bot glue plus ding, 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 constantly ringing throughout your head. But that's it. Okay, that's my secrets for now. So make sure your theme isn't like blending in with each other. Like it makes it 10 times harder to read the bot. I know some people like the Clover alternate with like the black shiny ball plus I don't know, red crosshair or something. But for me, I stuck with my Perry Tinkle fucking bot and it works wonders. Okay, that is it. Thank you for coming to a nomination first YouTube video. Wow. Please like and follow and subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Twitch and I'll make a more informational Rock Control video. but maybe some of these tips will help you. Yes. Okay. Nami Nation out. Use code NAMI for 10% off your purchase at gwolves.com and wallhack.com. 10% off your purchase. Are you freaking kidding me? What a steal!